You don't want to go nowhere right now because you're actually very special. If you were not, then you wouldn't be welcome to my kitchen. Uh, Now what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to bake a sweet potato pie. I'm going to do it totally ghetto because sometimes ghetto is good. You know, I grew up on both places, so I know what the bad neighborhood's like and I know what the projects is like. I know what it's like to hear gunshots during the daytime and act like you didn't hear that. And I know what it's like to hear birds singing in the morning and squirrels throwing acorns. Now check this out. Sweet potato pie, totally ghetto. But it's good though. It's so good that I went and got this candle. And this candle actually smells something like sweet potato pie. I'm going to light this candle just so I can get a good smell of the pie before the pie actually starts to smell. That way I can just pre-prepare myself for this good thing I'm getting ready to make. Let's go ahead and get this started. That's just going to get me ready. Now, come here, let me bring you over here so you can see what's really going on. Let me get you up in it. Alright. The ingredients. The great value ground nutmeg. You're going to need that. Great value is cheaper, that's why I got that. The value imitation vanilla flavor. That's cheaper than the imitation vanilla. Make sure it says value imitation vanilla. Doesn't matter. Tastes the same. Totally ghetto. The yams in the can. It's not going to be freshly cut baked potatoes, sweet potatoes. No, it's going to be yams in the can, and I'm going to turn it into something that was from scratch. And then the ground cinnamon. Oh man, I gotta put some sugar in it. I hope I got some sugar. Yeah, I got some sugar. And eggs. So you're gonna need sugar and you're gonna need eggs also, and then the pie crust. So what I'm gonna do is set all that aside for a minute, and I'll go ahead and get the sweet potato and stuff put in there and start mixing. We'll talk about what else to do in a minute. Alright, back at it. Where was I? Okay. It's a good thing I did have some sugar. That's also great value. Save your money. And then, let's see. Got a little bit of butter left. I'm going to try to make that work. I might have a little bit more, but it's not butter. It's margarine. Well, it don't matter. This is margarine too. So, it's, yeah, blue bonnet. But you won't believe it's not butter. Now, by the time I get done, things will be the way that it should be. Let me go ahead and get this open. Make sure that you drain your yams in the can so that it don't have that soggy taste. You know, you ain't nothing like a soggy pie. Terrible thing. Pour that out. Alright. One big can should be enough. Unless y'all just really eat a lot. You know, you gotta watch this kind of stuff. Eating these kind of things will make you fat. You gotta be careful of how much of it you do. Nothing wrong with it, just gotta watch how much of it you do. Now, I'm gonna put the eggs inside. I'm going to put the sugar, the nutmeg, the vanilla flavor, and all the ingredients. I'm gonna throw that in there, mix it up real good, get rid of the lumps. And you got to be prepared for this because it's totally ghetto. Yep. I told you it's ghetto. There is no blender. So the spoon is going to be the blender. Just get to mashing. Get to mashing and get to mashing real good. And once you get through mashing, everything should be the same. Oh man, this is hard work. I'm gonna have to invest in a blender. Unless y'all got one y'all want to give me. It's okay. Ghetto works. Ghetto works absolutely fine. One time I made this ghetto pie and I brought it to my job and let them taste it. They was just going crazy. They thought it came from a restaurant. They had no idea that this was a project pie. Straight from the bricks. Brick City, what? Alright. Next, I'm going to put the egg inside, the vanilla flavor, the cinnamon, nutmeg, and then the cinnamon. Where's the cinnamon? I know I had some cinnamon. Don't tell me I ain't got no cinnamon. Alright. Yeah, I did. I knew it had fallen somewhere. Okay. I'll go ahead and get busy. Alright, this is where you get to become a DJ. You get to mix. Here's the vanilla flavor. Go ahead and pour that in there. Oh man, I hope I didn't overdo it. Well, it should be cool once I stir that around. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the nutmeg in. I'm just going to take a lucky guess of how much. Just where it looks like that should be enough. I'm just going to cover the top. Now you don't want too much nutmeg because that can mess the pie up. If you put too much, it'll have that real rich taste to it. Almost like a cup of hot chocolate with 3 packs of hot chocolate instead of 1. Making it super rich. Shouldn't be like that. Alright. I'll start stirring that. And then I'll add the sugar. I don't know what's wrong, but something looks like something is wrong here. It's not creamy enough. It's too lumpy. So I'm gonna have to work with this. And then after you get it all mixed in real good, then what you do is you taste it to see if it tastes good. And if it tastes good in here, then it's going to taste even better in the pie crust. I also know how to make this pie without pie crust. I know that sounds kind of strange, but one day I'll show you how to actually make a sweet potato pie without the pie crust. And you can still cut slices and everything, but only difference is there's no pie crust. It just looks like a pie was taken out of the pie crust. Okay, I got some work to do with this. It's getting there. Just be patient, okay? Bear with me. I'm working on it. Okay, now I got the sugar inside. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is that before you taste it to see if it's good, it's smart not to add the egg first. Add that last, because you do not want to add that now and take the taste test, or you'll be tasting straight egg yolk and it's sick. You don't want to do that. Look me in the face and tell me you're not going to do that. This might be the internet, but I can hear you. Alright. taste it now before you add the egg, and then you'll know what's what. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the taste test and see if it needs anything, and then what I'll do is I'll add some butter and egg, and then what I like to do is I like to put this in the microwave for a minute so that the butter can melt, and I can stir the butter in so it be just real buttery and butter inside, real liquidy. Helps it to spread easier over the pie. Let me see. Let's see how this tastes. That's real good. I can almost just eat this just like that. Now, let me go ahead and rinse that because other people might want some. That's if I share it. I'm gonna share it. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm not like that. People would be really mad if they don't get to try this. If they see this and don't actually get some of it, this will really hurt somebody's feelings. And, you know, I don't want to break nobody's heart. Alright, now you see the egg yolk is inside. That's why you don't taste it now. You should have already tasted it, and it should have already been good before you added that. You do not want to eat that like that. So the next thing to do is put that in the microwave. And oh my gosh, man, this candle almost caught the pie crust on fire. Golly. The candle smelled good and everything, but you don't want to catch on fire. You gotta be careful. Make sure that if you do light the candle, just to get that before smell, the pre-pie smell, just make sure that you don't have no plastic or nothing next to it while you're busy trying to get the pie right. You know, something might be burning up. Don't let that happen. This is going to have to be continued for a very embarrassing reason. It's been a while since I dug into that pie, and I forgot how long I had the pie crust. If you see the speckles, that's not a reflection from the light. As you can see, the pie is molded. This one is molded up. So, oh, that's right, the pie. This is the new one, the unmolded version. I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. In case you're wondering what happened to the other one, it's in the trash. I just want you to know I don't be eating no molded up stuff. Just in case you thought that that's what I like, it's in the trash. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this going, and we'll talk about how it tastes later, because it'll be done after it sits. All right. Amazing grace, how sweet the pie that I will eat today. It once was morning, but now it's okay. You can watch me eat this pie today.